Good morning. This is part 7 of the full story of my court case against Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm reporting from open court, so it's in the public domain. I appealed the judge's order that I was out of time to take a case against Watchtower. Now we need to go back to 2009 for a moment. If you remember, there was a new staff office member there from America. And he stated to me, look, close your legal case and I'll sort the problem out for you. I trusted him, closed the case, but the problem didn't get sorted out. The harassment continued, the accusations continued, made me seriously ill. Well, now, I didn't know why that staff member didn't put things right, but I thought there must have been a really good reason for it. So when I found the marginal notes, which state that elders are not to write down their errors, I thought, he didn't know about the errors they had made. He hadn't read my letters, which I'd written 5 years earlier, because he's a new staff member. So he doesn't think there are any errors, therefore there's nothing for him to put right. So I thought. But when I came into court, and remember the barrister is a member of the religion, and I believe he was an elder, he stated that Watchtower will only inform the accused person in broad terms. So everything began to fall into place. Elders X and Y had not acted on their own agenda against Watchtower Society rules. They had acted according to the secret rules by not telling me what I was accused of and not allowing me a defence. So when I think about what that branch office member told me, I now believe, and I stated this in court, that he did it deliberately, knowing I didn't know about the secret rules, and he did it to get rid of a legal case. That's my opinion, and I stick to that to this day. However, so I appealed the judge's order because I now knew, I believed, what had really caused my accident, my injuries. It wasn't negligence, it was deliberate wrongdoing. Watchtower elders had acted according to secret rules deliberately. It was a breach of human rights and it caused harm, which it will always do. So I got a judgment from the Court of Appeal. This is from Mr. Justice Kelly. Now remember that at a motion and even an appeal of a motion, you get very little time to say anything. So the court did not hear the facts of the case. Not once, not one judge has ever heard the facts of the case that you have heard. You talk more about the law than anything. Anyway, Mr. Justice Kelly was very kind, and he understood that I was trying to help other members of the religion not to be harmed by any breaches of human rights. And he stated this, if I can find it. He said in 2009, and this was because of my solicitor's letters, she was in a position to contend that unlawful activity on the part of the defendants had given rise to personal injuries being sustained by her. And he said there was enough evidence, so he believed, as to wrongful activity and injury sustained as a result. So the President very clearly points out here that what Watchtower had done to me was unlawful and it was wrongful activity. They took no notice of this. However, the judge still believed I was out of time and should have taken the case in 2009. I didn't get the opportunity to say to him, Judge, I'm sorry, but they asked me to close that case in 2009, promising to put things right. So I didn't get the the opportunity to tell him that. And because I had discovered the elders textbook on the internet, the judge did not believe there was any secret stuff going on behind the scenes. And he stated that in his court order. He stated, look, there's no evidence of dishonesty or hiding evidence. Well, now that wasn't correct, but Watchtower's barrister kept quiet. And that actually played a part in later court appearances. So bear in mind that the judges were always very kind, and they understood my motives for going to court, but they still believed I was out of time. So what was I to do? I will explain in the next video. Thank you very much.